Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Alien Romulus 2, the sequel, Electric Boogaloo. It's looking like it's going to be shooting this year. Some pretty major steps have happened, clearly, because the director, when asked recently, said, hey, I want to be shooting it this year. Which is, again, like that's a major leap forward from what we've previously heard. Literally just days ago. Days ago we were hearing, yeah, it may not be a direct sequel. We don't know yet. We're just shooting some ideas. And you're like, not shooting, as in just spitballing some ideas. You're like, sorry, what? And now, he's like, yeah, I want to shoot it this year. Good. Jump on it. Get on it. If you've got a good idea, strike while the iron's hot. We don't need this The Batman. Years and years and years go by between the first and the second. It's just nonsense. I think this is good. Yeah, I'm excited. So, we're going to take a look at this. He also discusses Ellen Ripley cameo. Yes, there was an Ellen Ripley cameo, or at least an Easter egg in Alien Romulus. So we're going to talk about that as well. So hit subscribe if you're new here. Do turn those bell notifications on. Especially if you're a returning viewer that's not yet subscribed. Please do hit subscribe. Would appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, so this was actually all over on Collider. It's just been compiled here on avpgalaxy.net. And basically, over at Collider, he was doing this screening of Alien Romulus, and Fede Alvarez was asked, hey, you know, you're going to be returning to the Alien franchise, and he basically said, yeah, I'm writing the script with the hope to begin filming this year, which is great. That's major news. So, quote, when asked about his return to the universe of the Xenomorphs, the Evil Dead helmer teased that another Alien project was just around the corner, revealing that he is already writing it, and if there were worries about where the title would fall on Alvarez's directing schedule, he assuaged the fears of fans by telling them, quote, I think the sequel is my next movie. As for when I could have sworn he was doing a little monster movie first. Anyway, so as for when cameras might pick up on the feature, Alvarez continued, it's a good question. I hope I can shoot it this year, before turning to Macaron and Barbara to ask if you guys are available. So obviously, you know, sort of directing sort of partners behind the scenes, basically. So he also went on to discuss how he had been focused on enjoying the reception to Romulus, and now that he was working on the new film, he reiterated previous comments about moving away from the familiar elements of Alien and Aliens that Romulus had, which a lot of people had issue with. So this should be good news to all of you people, actually. So it says this, for the last couple of months, I've been trying not to think about anything, just enjoying the fact that the movie did well. And now we've got some love in this award season. So I've been trying to think about that. But obviously with the studio, we love the idea of making a sequel for this. So most likely we have a path, an idea that I'm really excited about for the continuation to really push the saga. So this is completely different to what has said really recently from the producer. I mean, this is him saying, yeah, we've got an idea. Like, whereas before it was like, yeah, it might not be. It might be just completely, it might not even be a sequel. I said then, I was like, that guy's talking shit. But yeah, it says, we have a path, an idea that I'm really excited about for the continuation to really push the saga. I think with this movie, we kind of check the boxes of all the things that I want to see. And that's my bet that if I want to see it as a fan, some of you will agree with me and want to see the same things that I want to see. So this was done because there were many things I wanted to bring back and I wanted to see again. For a sequel now, I think there's a vast horizon in front of us for where we can go, because Alien is so many things. Alien is Alien. It's Prometheus and everything in between. It's such a big universe. I think now I would love to go, and the plan is to go into truly uncharted waters for the franchise. That's amazing stuff. So a few things. They've got an idea. They want to do this as the next project. You know, he's just enjoyed it, but he notes he wants to now go off into completely different territory. This is all good, I think. Even if you didn't like Romulus, this is still good even for you guys that didn't like Romulus. Because if you didn't like it for the things which he's saying that he's going to move away from now, then that's positive, right? Surely. But anyway, he does also discuss the Ellen Ripley Easter egg. in Alien Romulus, which I thought was kind of fun. So I just thought we'd cover this as well. It says, my logic was at some point, if Weyland-Yutani could find the xenomorph floating around the debris of the Nostromo to find the Narcissus, the shuttle that Ripley escaped in, is the easiest part. It's a lifeboat. It has a beacon. Yeah, you'll find her, right? It will be a place to... figure out the research of what's going on. Oh, okay. You should go get her. So I'm sure they did, right? So I was like, at some point, the Narcissus has to be inside the Renaissance station somewhere. Not only that, I wanted to give an explanation of why Ripley got lost 40 years between Alien and Aliens. She was supposed to go to Earth and be in stasis for decades until she gets picked up in Aliens. So I was like, well, why did that happen? So I thought, because they picked her up. I actually quite like that idea. I actually do quite like that idea. The reason why I like that idea is it shows truly just how evil the company actually is. Like, we knew they were pretty evil, but this, wow. And yeah, it makes them a little bit cartoonishly evil, but that's kind of part of the fun as well. So Freddy, who has previously commented on a fondness for Tim LeBon's Alien at the Shadows, also revealed he thought Ripley could have been having her own adventure on board the Renaissance station while Andy and Rain were struggling for their own survival. This is not... He's teasing, by the way. He says, so in my mind, there's a whole movie that happens in parallel to this one, where the Narcissus is on board and Ripley gets out of the station, does a whole effing movie inside the thing, calls him Xenomorph. I think a lot of the shit that happens, some of the mayhem that happens in the movie, might have been Ripley getting ahead before the kids. It's a massive station, right? It's a massive station. You get to see like probably 3% of the corridors that station has. When you see them, think about the scale. So there's plenty of room for Ripley to be around doing her thing. And then when she realised the whole thing was going to blow up, she had to get back to the Narcissus and get the F out of there. This is like a little weird headcanon thing. It's not him saying this actually happened, because this will annoy people, I'm sure. Just calm down. It's not what he's saying. But the sequel, I'm happy about this. I'm much happier now that this is looking like a straight up sequel. I would imagine you guys are too. Yes, let me know. This is good news. Like, genuinely, this is good news. So there you go. I don't have much else to say, really. Good news, yes or no, let me know down below. If you're new here, like I said, do hit subscribe, especially those who just keep coming back and not subscribed. Cheers, take care. Bye-bye now.